the previous video this week, we did Haitian rums that were mainly large column distilled. But today, we're going to get a little bit more serious. Now, as I kind of alluded to in the previous video, I've been a fan of Haitian rum for basically since I started this channel. I think they're absolutely extraordinary. And this is a good opportunity to try some. And really, I just want to take this week to support Haitian production and really just to express some kind of solidarity to the extent that a lame, know-nothing white guy like myself can express solidarity with the situation of the Haitian people. All right, so what do we got today? We have got 3 pot distilled offerings. These are all being brought in by Velier, which is an importer that has been doing a heck of a lot of work over the years to, spread the good word of Haitian rum in general, particularly Clarin. And so what do we got? We got a relatively new distillery. This is the Distillerie de Port-au-Prince, also known as the Providence folks. If you've seen the Providence bottlings, this is the same place. And then we got 2 of the Papalins. I did try the Papalin from Jamaica. I wasn't a huge fan of that, but these may be a little bit different. All right, so let's work through these. I've got my water. I've got everything all set up. Okay, starting out with this. This is a Habitation Velier. So this is their, distillery-focused, single distillery-focused line. And this is basically just a unaged rum from them. They use the crystalline cane. As I recall, they use a mixture of cane syrup and fresh cane juice. This is pot distilled. It's not Clarin, remember. It's not like a huge distillery like Barbancourt, but it's more than the kind of like home cooking kind of distillery you get with Clarin. This is a proper small distillery, new small distillery. From again the other branch of the Barbancourt family, the Barbancourt-Ling folks. All right, 59% alcohol, bottled 2021, distilled and bottled 2021. Here we go. On first approach, actually pretty medicinal. It actually reminds me a little bit of the Père Labat that I tried from Guadeloupe, probably like a year or 2 ago. It's got a little bit of that same kind of muddled mint, like fennel thing, a little bit of that hippie toothpaste character. It smells a little bit like, what is it called? You know that kind of like plaster or mold stuff that you bite into when the dentist needs to like take a model of your teeth? It smells a little bit like that. Something with desserty, but it's not really desserty. Maybe like whipping cream. Yeah, whipping cream, maybe a little bit of marshmallow, like a marshmallow or 2. White pepper, clove. A little bit of like violet. Lemon lime, a little bit of like kind of dust, like rock dust. It's tricky. It's a little bit. It's very austere. There's not a lot of fruit on this. On the palate, Okay, so this has absolutely killer mouth presence. It's very, very, very fat in the mouth. It's very peppery and just like kind of viscous. It really covers my entire palate. But in terms of like the flavors involved, it's a little bit simple. It's very intense. It's very like, again, very dominant, but it's doesn't have a huge amount going on. At least not yet. We'll add some water in a second. What are we getting? We're getting, again, hippie toothpaste, mint, maybe a little bit of basil in there as well, fennel, marshmallows. Imagine like making marshmallows out of hippie toothpaste. That's kind of what's going on. Key lime. That rock dust thing again. A lot of minerality. Just, yeah. Kind of like a sea breeze sort of thing. It's very... All these other things are just very subtle hints on top of that main flavor complex. A little bit of sea breeze, a little bit of like a mixed olive kind of thing. A little touch of 7-Up. Maybe some squirt as well. Don't say ting. It's not good enough to be ting. Ting is at a different level than squirt. A little clove, a little oregano. Yeah, I mean the mouth presence is it's killer. Like it's really, really good, but I just want more going on. So let's give this some water. We'll come back to it. It's 59%, so I can give quite a lot of water. 3, 4. Yeah, it'll do 5. I'll do a few drops more. Just a few. I'll cut myself off there. All right, moving on. This is the Papalin Haiti 4-year-old, which is a blend of apparently 5 different Haitian rums. And I'm curious as to what they are. Like, there's, say, the first 4 Clarins from the Velier range. That's easy, but what's that 5th one? Is that going to be what the heck? Whatever the new Clarin is called, the really olivey one. Is it going to be that, or is it going to be like this stuff except aged? I don't know, but I'm curious to try this. I'm actually honestly curious to try like Providence, Port-au-Prince distillery aged in general. I just want to give it more time, because what I'm seeing right now is like 3-year-olds, and I really want this stuff to get up to like 5, 6, 7 years old before I see what it's got. But this Papalin Haiti, it's around, it's not expensive. It's 53.1% alcohol, and it is a blend of 32 barrels done by Luca Gargano, who's kind of the big guy at Velier. So let's see what we got. And apparently this was blended on in 2022 in September. Jackpot. Yeah, that's a good nose. Fresh mint, cinnamon, lots of cinnamon, lemon bars, Grand Marnier, black licorice. There's some cumin, there's some white pepper. Mango. Oh, tons of mango, yes. Vanilla. No, not a whole lot of vanilla. I mean, it's really like the cinnamon and the herbaceousness are really, and the citrus as well, are really dominating this. Little touches of old tire, but those of you Caroni fans, don't get too excited. This is a very different kind of thing. There's some vinegary touches, like champagne vinegar, maybe a little cider vinegar, but nice. A little like coconut shaving, some, it's like pineapple, but maybe like unripe pineapple, if that's a thing. Actually, along with the fresh mint, you remember those little, like, the little pastel colored mints that come in the little dish, after a dinner? There's a little bit of that, the little pastel after dinner mints. Something else. Something of this reminds me of Worthy Park, which is really weird. Like low ester Worthy Park. It is a damn good nose. Whatever else I can say. On the palate. That's fabulous. It's maybe not as layered and complex as the nose, but yeah, wow. So I remember back in the day, I was one of those people when the first aged Clarins came out. I was kind of wondering, like, are these ever gonna like pull themselves out of the ditch? Are these ever gonna start being like as good as the unaged versions? And I think I might have to start eating my words if more come out like this. This is darn good rum. Cinnamon mango. I don't know if that's a thing, but it should be a thing because that's what this tastes like. Those kind of pastel after dinner mints again. Black pepper, fennel, maybe one vanilla bean. That kind of like Grand Marnier thing, plus my brand new Leopold Brothers lime cordial. Like that and Grand Marnier together. That kind of flavor. Vinegar again, but it's more like balsamico. The pepper is really kicking too. A little bit of that lemon bar thing, but it's like almost a little bit mixing with like lemon pledge, but nice. There's little touches of grunginess in there. There's like a little bit of you're chewing on like an old tire, but it's remarkably just laser sharp in terms of what it's doing. It's very spicy and citrusy and mango-y and a little bit herbaceous. This is terrific. Wow. If the 4-year-old is that good, I am darn excited to try the 6. 2, 3, 4. Does it need 5? I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to cut myself off there. And finally, this is the Papalin Haiti 6-year-old. This is a blend of 3 Haitian rums. So I would guess the original 3 Velier Clarins, so Sajus, Faval, Casimir. I would think at least. And this was all blended up. It's 7 barrels worth. Again, blended by Luca Gargano. 54.1% alcohol by volume. What makes this interesting, aside from the 6 years of aging, which is, I think, the oldest Clarin-based thing I've ever had, is the fact that this is all ex-sherry casks, which is interesting. Let's see what we got. This is 54.1% alcohol on the nose. Good Lord. Okay, this. Remember I mentioned my brand new lime cordial in the fridge currently? This is, imagine if you had a cup of that and you just buried it in black pepper. Oh. It's not as immediately forthcoming as the 4-year-old, but yeah. Plum, cinnamon again, cardamom, old coffee grinds. There's lots of intense coffee darkness happening. Old leather, old bound books. There's something nutty, almost like a almond butter kind of thing happening. Dried mango, dried kiwi, more lime, orange, hints of basil, tea leaves, like maybe Ceylon tea leaves. It smells dark. It smells dense. It's not maybe not quite as friendly as the previous one, but there's a lot going on. So let's see what happens on the palate. Good Lord. Okay. So take this. Take the regular 4-year-old Papalin, and then like dunk it in coffee and tea and black pepper. And that's basically what this tastes like. Absolutely amazing. Like lime, orange, lemon peel, mango, different kinds of tobaccos. There's oriental tobaccos. There's some like nutty burleys in here. Ooh, Turkish coffee grinds. The cardamom thing. Burned nutshells. Plums. Peach. Oh my, yeah, peach. There's touches of like old cognac going on in here. There's a little bit of that. Yeah, if you really dig like cognac or Armagnac on the rustic side of things, where things start to get a little stinky and a little wild, this might be up your alley. There's some flowers here. The leather books thing, more tea leaves. Oh man. This is fabulous. I'm trying to think of things to complain about. Like, the mouth length might be a hair bit short, but like this is fabulous. All right, I'm gonna add some water. See what happens. I'm definitely eating crow after feeling like the aged Clarins couldn't be as good as their unaged unaged alternatives. This is real good. 3, 4. I do 4.5 with this. I'll do 4.5. Okay, let's go back through. And I'm honestly feeling bad for the little Port-au-Prince selection here. It's just getting smashed by these other two. And it's not bad at all, but let's see how it does when we come back to it after those two and after the addition of water. It smells basically how it did before, this Port-au-Prince, except now you're throwing like a dryer sheet in there, maybe like another couple of olives. So yeah, you're very much still on like hippie toothpaste, key lime peel, except you're throwing a little bit of like dryer sheet and maybe some rocks in there, and some olives too on the palate. Same kind of story. I mean, it's really kicked up that kind of dryer sheet element and a bunch of minerality, a bunch of like rock dust, and it's kind of, honestly, it's throwing it off a little bit. It was never super duper friendly to begin with, and now it just, I feel like this glass and this spirit is angry with me. Yeah, it's just mad at me because it knows I like the Papalins better. And that's true, I do. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, little Porto prawns. Um, yeah, it really feels, and I feel like I said this the same thing when I reviewed the initial Providence bottle. This feels built to age. It feels built to just go into a barrel and suck up like heavy barrel influence for years and years and years and years. And I think it will do that very, very well. But it's something to drink on its own. It's not my favorite. It's nice. It's well made. It's very good, but it's not my favorite. I'm gonna give this an 85 minus, and if you have a bottle of this, I would say not to add water to it. It doesn't seem to like it very much. All right, moving on. We're back to the Papalin 4-year-old. On the nose. Not a whole lot of change on the nose. We're still really dominated by the pastel after dinner mints and the cinnamon and the citrus. Maybe a little bit more mango. Maybe a little bit more of the cinnamon thing. Oh, those peaches I was picking up in the 6-year-old. Those have kind of come through on the nose of this. Yeah, stone fruit. How about that? On the palate. Oh, it's just absolutely terrific. I mean, this is, if my 4 odd years of talking about Haitian rum have not convinced you yet, they make absolutely world-class spirits. And this is one of them. Like, it's like peppery, minty, basil leaf fruit salad. That's what this tastes like. And except with extraordinary development and mouth presence. Even better than it was without water. Yeah, I'm gonna give this 88 plus. Actually, no, I'm gonna give this 90. Not 90. 89. Let's go 89 points on this. Pen is back there somewhere. Yes. Not 88, 89. Because it's just that good. I mean, it's weird, but it's like accessible and delicious at the same time. I don't know, folks. Like, it's worth seeking this out. And moving back to the 6-year-old. This was kind of my favorite of the bunch going into round 2. That being said, it's also the most expensive of the bunch. Let's see what we got. You know what this smells like? This smells like Rancio. As us, Cognac and Armagnac fans say. And that's kind of terrifying to get Rancio on a 6-year-old Haitian rum rather than something from the backwoods of France. Yeah, it smells like stewed peaches that have been like covered in pepper and old furniture. Tons of citrus, like spices. This is awesome. Haiti is awesome. And you were awesome for watching this. Let's see what happens in the palate. Get out of here. Oh, man. Okay. It's really like a marriage of multiple elements that are very different, but somehow just work together so well. It's You're getting this bright fruity element, but then this super dark, peppery wood thing too. Remember my complaints about the mouth length, which is not even really a complaint, but I just needed to say something slightly negative? That's gone. This has terrific, killer mouth presence. Outrageously good. So much fruit, but also like coffee and spices. I gave this a 90 when I initially took my notes. That is incorrect. This is a 91 point. This is a 90.1 point rum, folks. This is phenomenal. And yeah, that's the lineup. And that's a hell of a way to end Haitian Rum Week. So the Port au Prawns, kind of, I mean, in a lot of other lineups, this would be a star. Absolutely. 85 minus, nothing to be ashamed of. Good score. If you got the bottle, don't add water to it. And keep an eye on this distillery when they start putting out 5, 6, 7-year-old releases. I'll see if I can get a 3-year-old. I'll see what I can do. The Papalin Haiti 4-year-old, absolutely phenomenal, 89 points. And the 6-year-old, I think it's worth stepping up to this. I really do. 91 points. Amazing, amazing stuff. Thanks for watching, and cheers.